Summer Camp with Elwyn Autumn, sponsored by the letter W.
Hi campers, welcome back to summer camp. Today we are going to use a watermelon to learn how to cut things into equal parts. When you cut something into equal parts, everyone gets the same size. It's like when you cut your cookie in half to share it with your friend. You break it right down the middle and each of you gets the same size or equal parts of the cookie. We call this type of cutting fractions. It's important for us to learn fractions so we know how to divide things up with our family and friends fairly. Suppose your mom decided you and your brother had to share the last brownie. What if she broke it apart like this? And she gave you the smaller piece. Would you think that's fair? Probably not. The brownie is cut, but not in equal parts. This piece is bigger than this piece. We want to be fair and make sure everyone gets the same size or equal sized pieces, so everyone is happy. Let's learn a few vocabulary words that will help us understand this concept a little better. Equal means that each item has the same amount. Each piece of the cookie or brownie is the same size. A fraction is an equal part of a whole. If I put the two pieces of the cookie back together, I'd have a whole cookie. Now I'm going to draw on the board what a whole looks like, a half looks like, and a fourth looks like. A whole is one item, like one cookie or one watermelon. So I'm just going to draw a circle. And I'm going to write the number 1, because it's one whole item. A half or halves are two equal parts of a whole. So that means that I'll have two parts that are the same size. So I'm going to make another circle. And I'm going to draw a line right down the middle and cut it into equal parts. And then over here I'm going to write 1 half. Now fourths are 4 equal parts of a whole. So that means that I'll have 4 parts that are the same size. So I'm going to make another circle. And this time I'm going to cut it into 4 equal parts, just like this. And I'm going to write 1/4. So here we have the whole. It's big. It's the whole thing. It's 1. Here I've cut the whole item right down the middle in half, so each side is equal. And then here I've taken the whole item and I've cut it into 4 different parts, and each part is the same size. So if I were to share any of this with my friends or family, everyone would be happy because everybody would be getting the same size. And now a word from our sponsor, the letter W.
W. Wow. W's favorite word.
Welcome back. Let's take what we've learned about fractions. The whole, the half, and fourths, and apply it to the watermelon. So we're going to cut it. So right now, I have 1 whole watermelon. And if I take this knife, now be sure if you're doing this, you have a parent with you because knives are very sharp and they can be dangerous. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to cut it right down the middle of the watermelon. This may take me a couple seconds, so bear with me. Okay, now I've cut the watermelon in half. And to be perfectly honest, it's not perfectly in half. We're doing our best here. But I still have 2 pieces. Of course, if I were to share this with someone, they probably wouldn't be happy because this side is a little bit bigger than this side. But in a perfect world, this would be cut completely in half. Now I'm going to take this watermelon and I'm going to cut it into fourths. So again, I'm going to try and cut right down the middle. Okay, and I'm going to cut this one right down the middle. end, when I'm finished, I'm going to have 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's recap what we learned today. We learned about fractions, and fractions is cutting things into equal parts. We said fractions are equal parts of a whole, and equal means that each item has the same amount. We also learned about whole, half, and fourths. Now a whole is just like when we were cutting the watermelon. I had 1 whole watermelon, and then I cut the watermelon in half, and we had 2 pieces that were the same size. And then I cut the watermelon into fourths, and we had 4 pieces that were the same size. And that's it for now, everyone. Bye. See you next time.